She went to the airplane bathroom. Just for a moment, she had no idea that tiny decision would save her life. As she was about to leave, thousands of feet above the ground, the plane collided mid-air with another aircraft. The impact tore the plane apart. Passengers were sucked out in seconds. The flight attendants vanished into the sky, but inside the small bathroom, she survived barely. When she woke up, she was trapped in darkness, surrounded by silence. Her hands trembled as she struck a match. Her reflection in the mirror was broken, bruised, but alive. She opened the door. What she saw froze her soul. The plane had crashed into an icy mountain. Bodies were scattered like broken dreams. The world was silent, except for the howling wind. She was alive, but without warm clothes. She wouldn't be for long. While searching through the wreckage, she found a man, barely breathing. His ribs were broken, his voice weak, but alive. She dragged him back inside the wreckage, trying to block out the freezing air. They found a hollow space behind the wall. One blanket, two dying souls. That night, they shared their warmth and their will to live. When the storm stopped, everything outside was buried in snow. The man wanted to climb down to find help. She wanted to stay, hoping rescue would come. They argued. Then he left, taking the only blanket with him. After a moment of silence, she followed, because in that cold, no one survives alone. Hours later, they reached the cliff's edge. Below them, a forest. He jumped first, catching a tree branch. "Come on," he shouted. She hesitated, then jumped too. Branches tore at her arms, but she landed safe. They kept walking until they found a cave. Finally, a moment of hope. But before he could tell her, a blizzard struck again. Snow buried her alive. He dug her out with his bare hands, pulled her into the cave, and held her close until she breathed again. Days passed. They survived together. And somewhere between the hunger and the storms, they began to care. When the sky cleared, they climbed again. Finally, they saw it. A green valley, a river, life. He laughed, danced on the rocks, then slipped. By the time she reached him, his leg was broken. He knew he wouldn't make it. "Go," he whispered. "Live for both of us." She didn't want to leave, but she did. Days later, she collapsed on a road and woke up in a hospital. A passing driver had found her. The rescue team followed her trail and found the man too. He hadn't survived, but beside him, they found a letter written in shaking hands. "Live for me."